My name is Morgana, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1356, and we have a few things planned out for this year. Not as many as the last year, though. Well, I don't know. But first and foremost, as you can see from the machinima, Ivo has a little bit of a crush in the village. That is a girl named Maud, who is a teenager. A little bit older than Ivo, but younger than Humphrey. She's still a teenager, but she's closer to her mid to late teens. She's probably around the same age that Nicola would have been in. Actually, no, Nicola was older than Humphrey. I don't know, but yeah, she's maybe around the same age Jasper would have. Not Jasper. Humphrey's original little brother, the ginger one. He probably would have been around her age around this time. But anyways, Ivo was going to paint a portrait to get a little bit more money, get his name as an artist out there. And she was kind of talking about how difficult it's been with her looks, and her mother has been wanting this portrait to be made to send it out to potential suitors and everything. But, a lot of the wealthier men didn't really want a wife who had a facial scar. She has her scar from childhood. She got it when she was little, and just a little accident, nothing like crazy or anything like that. But yeah, so it's just been a source of I don't know, kind of just weird looks and all that good stuff. So she was really grateful and surprised that someone could paint her with such beauty that she doesn't see within herself. But Ivo only sees just like the most beautiful person in the world. So he was pretty much telling her, hey, I know I'm a bit younger than you, and you would probably go for men your age or a little older perhaps. But, I want to show you that you're extremely beautiful and that you deserve to be courted and loved appropriately. So he's not officially courting her, but he might ask to officially court her and potentially wed her in the future. But he first wants to show her that she deserves to be pursued and courted accordingly. So I think that it is really, really sweet. So just a sweet talking artist. But as you can see, Alice is kind of looking a little weird, and that's because she made breakfast. It's spring harvest. She made breakfast and started a fire. At least she got the food on the table, so I'd call this a win. Personally, I call this a win. But Humphrey, well, actually, let's get Amir to do it. Amir, Alice is getting really old, and she's struggling to cook without starting fires now. So I think as much as she wants to help out and doesn't really like lazing around, Mary might have to keep up with the cooking from now on. Can you extinguish it? Mary, speaking of Mary, is in her second trimester, so she did get pregnant yesterday. She just wasn't showing when I ended the episode, but it's fine. She just started her second trimester, so she'll be giving birth this episode. And so will Alina. I don't remember if Thelka's pregnant or not, but that still looks like a fire to me. Okay. Replace. Can you clean the floor, please? Yeah, you get food after. But I'm gonna get everybody to eat, and then we're going to get the plants harvested and then move on with the rest of our day. Alice, you can't even have a child right now. You're an elder. You can't get pregnant. I need you to relax. I don't know why I'm involving these things. I'm about to take them out. Oh wait, no, these are garlics. So these are staying in. Oh, the Lord decided to give us a quick visit. This is Lord Alonzo Harrington, the current Lord. He comes from a line, well, he's the stepkid of a line of lords, I should say. So, Amir's busy, so let's have the lady of the house. Why are you reprimanding Humphrey? What's going on back there? Come greet the village lord. I don't know why he's here. He just must have came to visit. Oh, he's Amaya's ex-husband. So he's by these guys I mean like Mary's old brother-in-law and her children's old uncle. You know, I'm pretty much done with what I want to do here. Mind if I hang out? How was your day? Okay, so I guess, I don't know. He's still close with his stepdaughter, who is Amaya's eldest child, Diamond, who we saw a few episodes ago. So maybe Diamond was a bit busy and asked her stepfather to just check in on her family. She probably heard that, you know, she had some blue-skinned stepsisters who might have been going through it, just to kind of see how things looked like they were going at home. She knows that Mary is not in like the best situation, so just in case, but everything's fine. Don't worry, Diamond. So I think Humphrey is going to take this moment and finally come out to his dad. He hasn't this whole time. He also needs to come out to Ivo. Ivo's the easy one. His dad's kind of the hard one. So if you could give your full attention to your son, please. You actually need to give attention to your other son, but where are you going? Your grandmother's fine. Go talk to your father. Jesus, he's scared. He does not want to have this conversation with his father, but they kind of need to be on the same page. So reveal orientation. Come on. Graham, that's a terrible omen for you to do to me right now. He has the ally trait, right? Before we go, I'm pretty sure he does. So is he gonna say it's okay, I suspected for a while? I don't think he's thought about it too deeply. I think he's gonna say the same thing we've been saying, like, okay, that's perfectly fine. You're a grown man. I don't really care who you go with. But keep in mind that you do have to have children because you're my heir, right? If he was like the second son, like if Grogo came out, he'd be like, okay, well, find a man, don't die, whatever. But now he's like, well, that's cool, but you need to have kids. So he's gonna be like, that's fine. I don't care. So I think it's a little bit of a weight lifted off of Humphrey's shoulders, but another way at it, because while he knows his father is now accepting of the situation, and apparently his grandmother knows now too, so what a conversation for her to walk in on. He just, now the pressure is even on more, because it's like, why are you talking to a strange man in the park, Grogo? Come home right now. Come home. Look at him. Come home. Jeez. That was weird. But anyways, Amir is like, you can have your fun for now. You can even have your fun later. But as long as you have heirs, I don't care what you do. I don't care. So he don't care. So Humphrey is having this conversation with both of them. Alice probably pretty much in agreement. Alice is just having a blast in her final years, clearly. Oh, Ivo's coming up to see him anyways, which is fantastic because I was gonna have him find you. And since he's on the roll, tell him about successful coming out, reveal orientation. This is gonna be the easy one. Ivo, I'm gay. Well, Ivo, I like men. Ivo's gonna be like, okay. I know for a fact Ivo has the ally trait because I was checking his traits earlier. Keep listening, keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. Congrats on coming out. I love you. Alright, great. So just about every adult in the household knows. So he has a pretty nice support system, but he has been warned. You don't need to go to work. He has been warned that you need to do what you need to do. Mary would tell him to focus on different topics. Okay. And as always, Grogu is close to his mother more than anyone else, which there's nothing wrong with, but I wish Amir would step up a bit more. Now, speaking of Amir, he has been wanting to have a conversation with Amis. So he really likes his daughters. I thought he was going to be more of like a boy dad. He's a girl dad. I feel like the only reason Humphrey gets attention, this much attention, is because that's his first son and his heir. Don't tell me you're about to be pissed at your partner. Okay, you shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, you're... God. Yes, yes, you are. Okay. I'm getting rid of this. The prom invite resentment is annoying. So, I do think now he's going to... I think he'll still pursue his options with some other men just to see what's out there. But I honestly see him and Emmanuel being endgame. Amir is gonna probably tweak, you know, try to tweak who he tries to, I don't know, set his son up with now. Because there's a lot more he has to take into consideration. He could honestly take nothing into consideration and be like, well, you have to marry a woman. But I think he's going to try. Obviously, if Humphrey comes and says, hey, there's this person I want to talk to who, you know, identifies as a man, but, you know, could be seen as a woman, I feel like Amir would jump at the opportunity. But he hasn't been introduced to Emmanuel yet, so I'm unsure about what he would do in that situation. I was actually joking when I said that Alice is too old to be manning a fire, and I was right. It was a haha. It was a funny joke. I guess she keeps knocking over the logs when she's taking out the whatever. She made roasted pheasant though. Looks fantastic, but you've got to and now Ivo's scared of fire. Alice, okay, I was actually joking about keeping her away from the kitchen because Mary's only level 5. But Alice, I know you want to help. I know you don't really like to be stagnant and feeling like you don't really have anything to help out with. Did you just scream mommy? Okay, I was about to say Mary cannot help you actually. Now that that's happened, I guess we'll all enjoy this delicious roasted pheasant. It's so good that it was almost worth burning down the house, so yeah, let's eat the roasted pheasant, and then we actually need to put in the summer crops and move on. The farm is so peaceful like this. Like, there's nothing really going on. Alice went to go forage. Mary's taking care of some laundry. Humphrey's uprooting stuff while Amir is at work. Ivo's doing some painting. Grogo's playing in the bath. And Sybil. Also, thank you so much for telling me it's pronounced Sybil and not Sybil. I really appreciated that comment because I've never even heard the name before. Sybil is going through it, I suppose, and the little one is bored, as every toddler we have is. Oh, you're back from work. Should you be? At 11? That's not the right bathroom. Did you just go to work for fun? Why'd you come back? Okay, well, you want to work on your fitness skill, and we haven't gotten you to level 6 quite yet because we're always so busy, so you can actually go take a jog. Go jog. Oh, Grogo and Sybil's friend came to visit. Look at her. She's like, wow, this is a nice place. Lots of birds, lots of trees. Look at her. Look at her face. She's just like, she's so smug. Okay, well, since she's walked up so confidently, you're bathing, but you're not. Instead of talking to the birds, how about you talk to another person? Oh, is this not the person who I thought it was? Yo, you became friends with Alveda in the last episode. What? I literally watched y'all do it. I was literally there. Okay. Don't know what's going on with that. Y'all literally became friends with her. I'm about to cheat this again because they were legitimately just friends. I don't know what friends is. Is it like 30? No, these guys are actually friends. Is it 50? Okay. This is really weird. Okay, I'm gonna say that they're friends already because I don't understand why it... Not 520. I don't understand why it reset like that. So she probably just came. It's May Day, so they want to celebrate. There's an art and music spirit, so maybe you... Can y'all sing together? Maybe the 3 of them can go hang out in the village together for a bit. They can go watch the Wandering Guide, take Grogo and Alvetta with you. Oh, Heather's here. This is Maud's cousin. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all more about Maud. I'll do that in a few minutes. It seems that May Day is literally just going to be spent with me clearing out the garden and taking care of farm activities. Ivo doesn't even have time to stop because Humphrey did not complete his activities because he's bad at handling the garden. But no one's surprised at that because he's bad at most things. So Ivo took over and he's almost done. Cleared it out way faster than Humphrey, but it still took a long time. But I don't know. It's interesting that she came. She was probably just coming to like she looks kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe she's just coming to kind of scope out just what this guy is all about. And Mary has passed out. Poor Mary. She definitely needs a lot of rest. She's been up pushing herself today. Go get some rest, girl. Everyone enjoyed the dinner you made. I would have had Alice do it, but she's you know, like mother like daughter for two very different reasons, but you know. Please don't turn into Matilda. Oh, Mary's in labor. Okay. Mary's cooking, so she peed herself. She's been having a really rough morning. But it's okay. Now she's in labor, everything's fine. If you could finish fucking cooking, that's why he's taking you so damn long. Jesus, I started having her do this process at 5 a.m. and she keeps stopping to pull out flour and butter. I swear, I don't care that you're in labor. Finish cooking. All you have to do is stir the pot one more time. All right, what the? Okay. You know what? Alice can finish this off without starting a fire. Hopeful fucking Lee. And I don't have a bassinet. Oh. Okay. Let me get a bassinet. Is this the one I want? This is the one I want. Nope, that's for infants. I need the baby one. This one is good enough. Let's put you... You want to go next to the laundry? I don't know where to put you, to be honest. Let's put you in the girls' room for now, and then I'll just move you later. So come have this baby. I need to get my D20 out, and if she just gave birth, that means that what's his name's wife is about to give birth too. But everyone's gonna eat while you're suffering. Alice. Not Alice. Mary. Everyone's going to be kind of thriving while you push out a baby. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for her to see if she survives. Okay, so Mary survived. She got an 8. And she had a girl. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for this girl. She got a 19, so we wanted to avoid numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20, so she barely survives. But a little girl did survive, and I was actually already on my girl's name. So, what is your name, little girl? Oh, Denise. Ooh, that's nice. Little that's nice, spell it. Denise Smith. Is that the only one? Okay. And another alien child. This one actually has a human form. The alien genes are becoming in strong as of lately. So another girl, technically who has blue skin, but has an alien form. So a completely different circumstance than her sisters, but the same circumstance as Grogo. So I wonder if the same way how Amis and Sybil became close, I wonder if that'll be what happens with these two, with Grogo and Denise. Because now he has like an actual alien sibling. But now I wonder if Humphrey feels left out. He had a full human sibling, but that sibling passed away, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know, maybe it's because he has all these other human family members where he just doesn't think about it as much, but his siblings all have some form of like alienism to kind of deal with. So now I guess they'll all like be really understanding of Mary. I don't know, but congratulations, Mary. Congratulations, little baby Denise. I'm gonna get Mary situated and then I'll be back. You know, recently Alice has been wanting to visit her other children. And now that she's in her old age and she doesn't really have any children who really need her, and Amir is pretty much in charge now anyways, I wonder if she'll start taking this opportunity to visit some of the others. She's been wanting to visit Marjorie for a minute, so maybe she'll stop by Windenburg for a bit to live with Marjorie or just visit, and then do the same with the twins in Willow Creek, right? Stephen lives here, so she sees him way more often than the other kids, but the others she hasn't seen in literal years, and she's never seen their babies in person. Even the ones who have passed away, she's gotten letters about them, and you know, she's getting on up in her years. She knows that the babies are passing, but she's going to be heading on up to be with her passed on loved ones soon. So I think these next few episodes, or maybe later on this episode, we'll have her go and start off this visitation tour with Marjorie. I don't know, talk it through with someone. I don't care. But I think it'd be nice to get her out of Hemford and Bagley. She's literally never left, but she has had like half her children leave and just explore and have families of their own that she's never actually got a chance to see in person. And I think it'd be an excellent opportunity for her to just go do that. Ivo is here at Maud's home just to get to know her even further. He's keeping his word. Okay, hold up. She almost left the sun, but this is Maud. I'm not sure if you got a good look at her in the machinima. This is her and the scar in question that she's kind of self-conscious about. Now, Maud's story is, I don't even know where to begin. Basically, her family's from Hemford and Bagley, and they, Maud Henry, yeah, I know. I already knew this. So, basically, her entire family's from Hemford and Bagley. And she lived in this house with her mother, who is, y'all can't see my mouse, but this lady with the gray hair is her biological mother. And then Heather, the girl with the black hair, is actually her little cousin. So she lived here with her parents and her siblings, as well as her aunt and uncle, being her father's brother and then his wife and their children. So it was all of them squeezed into this little house, but they were all pretty well off and were doing really well. They had connections with the lords' families and all that types of stuff. But as you recall from my plague video, I said that most of the children, besides the ones from the Smith family, had been nearly completely wiped out from Hemford and Bagley, which is why I'm struggling to get the new generation of kids friends, because the kids and toddlers that would have been their age, they all died during the plague. And this family was no exception. These two were the only surviving children, and she was the only surviving wife. Literally, the other 9 people in the household all died during the plague. So she lost her siblings and all that. She had the scar way before the plague. She got the scar like as a toddler, but it didn't make things any easier. So her mother decided never to get remarried or anything, especially because these two were already almost of age. And she knows that she needs to get married. She being Maud, she knows that she needs to get married, but you know, it's difficult because a lot of people are being very, I don't know, they're judging her physically because of the scar she has on her face from an accident. It wasn't anything tragic. It was just, you know, a dumb mistake that led to a lifelong scar. She was a toddler, so, you know. But I don't know. So she's kind of where she really appreciates Ivo and does find him very attractive and likes him, but she's just so wary of like someone who looks at her not with disgust, but with like actual awe and love and respect. So yeah, but if Ivo manages to marry Maud, he'll actually be able to stay within Hemford and Bagley and take over this estate because there's no male in the household. So, and by state, I mean, it's a relatively small house, but considering he's not necessarily going to be pursuing anything in farming or anything like that, especially because he's a painter, they could maybe have a small little garden, maybe some chickens, but I think this would be a perfect fit. I don't know where the 6 children they could possibly have will fit at, but I think that, I don't know, I think these two would be a really good match. But that's Maud. She is actually a Henford on Bagley staple. So I'm actually really excited that we introduced her into the world. I keep a very close eye on my world, especially the people who come in and out of Henford on Bagley. So I already knew her story in particular. Now, that being said, I do want to greet her. Let's get to know her even further because she has a lot more traits because of, 1, she's a teenager, 2, have a mod. So let's do that. Her sister's feeling kind of sad. I guess she's like, I want to find love. Apologize, I guess. I guess he probably jumped the gun a bit. Edward, can you mind your own business? Move, Edward. You have a wife. You have a wife. Go away. You're, I was gonna say blocking, but apologize. Yes, yes. Can we give you a gift? Let's give her a chamomile. It's summer, so maybe she'd appreciate a little summer flower. Ivo, why would you walk that way? Do you like it? Do you like it? Oh, she likes it. Okay. These two. Oh, Amir got promoted to royal bodyguard. So I guess he's a bodyguard of the Lord's family. Nice. But these two are so cute. Okay. Maybe you should also probably get to know her mother and sister. I think she'd appreciate it. They also have 2 dogs. They had a lot more dogs, but I got rid of them because it was a household full of dogs. So maybe come and share ideas with the little sister, your potential younger sister-in-law, and then come talk to show appreciation to your potential future mother. And oh, Emma. Okay, thank you, Emma. But please go away. We love you though. That's Mary's one of her daughters. She had a son now for the first time in a while. Oh, she's actually really happy. They have the same smile. These two are so cute together. I thought the gap would be awkward because even though he looks like this, he's technically like 14 now and she's probably closer to like 17 or something. She's a bit in her older teens, but why are you crying? Are you like your baby girl's leaving you soon, maybe? I don't know. I like this. I like this so much. And he's so proper as well. Affection, maybe. Okay, I love you. I'm sure you're an excellent mother and you just want to make sure that you know, everything is remaining appropriate. But we would like to have a private conversation with the woman we're trying to court. So let's kiss her hands, you know, be chivalrous. You know, you're raised by a knight, so you know about chivalry, kind of. I don't know if your father's just standing. Okay. And, you know, what if you just revealed your crush? She's still watching just from the back. She's like, I'm keeping an eye on you. We're not doing anything inappropriate. Don't worry, mother. Okay. It's an awkward encounter. Is it because you both just talked about your crush? He's like, I know we've only met like a few times and I painted your portrait, but I really, really like you. And if you would allow me to court you, or even just see where this goes if you desire to marry someone else, you know, but I really like you and I can't envision a future where we're not together. So, I don't know. We're gonna say that they're exchanging some letters. She's feeling kind of tense. I don't know why, but I think her mother's embarrassing her. It's okay. But let's have these two maybe watch the clouds. We're gonna pretend she's showing him not a cell phone. I don't know. Well, let's have these two cloud gaze for a bit. These two are adorable. Look at them. Wait. That's my caps lock button. That's the wrong button. Look at these guys. Oh, okay. Well. Look. Look at how cute they are together. This is so adorable. I can't handle it. I'm gonna give these two some space to just kind of get to know each other and chill. It's a hot day out, but it's really nice. I mean, what's the sky looking like? There are no clouds to be watched. Not sure what y'all are looking at, but you know, if y'all are finding, you know, use your imagination. He's an artist. If you're finding clouds in a cloudless blue sky, you know, the clouds are the friends we made along the way, I guess. I don't know. So apparently Amir, no, Alina had this child, and I completely missed the notification for it. So they had a little boy who they named Weston. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that name or not, but let's first roll for Alina to see if she survived. She got a 5, so she does. And let's roll for this baby to see if he survived. And Weston got a 9, so he does survive. So new baby in the house. So that was Stephen's 6th child. So he's gonna get one, well, 6th pregnancy. He's gonna get one more pregnancy and then he's completely done. So he'll probably have a baby in the next episode. Whether or not he's in the household, because next episode I also have to roll to see which of these men are going to war, and we have a lot more men to choose from. Well, 2 more than last time. We have 2 more than last time to choose from. But I'm gonna let these guys be for now, and I'll be back in the morning. I literally almost completely forgot this, but it's actually Nasir's birthday. Let me just double check. Yep, it's Nasir's birthday. We're gonna be aging him up, hopefully to an adult. I do want this for a selfish reason. One, his wife is pregnant right now. This is her 9th pregnancy, and he gets 10, so he gets 1 more after this. And I really just want him to see it through to 10. That's all. I have nothing else I want more than for him to see this through to 10. So for now, though, we must do the regular thing and roll for him as an adult. So with the adult rolls, we want to avoid anything under the number 9. So I'm gonna just press the button. Fuck. Nasir got a 1. Okay, I was gonna say no. I'm not like no, because now Thelka has to raise all these kids by herself, and she's pregnant. If she does not survive this pregnancy, I don't know what's gonna happen to these kids, because there's no other adults in the household. Yeah, the eldest, Elena, won't be a teenager until fall. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the game plan's gonna be. But no, his final pregnancy, my future. All right. Goodbye, Nasir. Goodbye, Nasir. So why is he passing away? Let me see. It's summer. And maybe he overheated. You know, he likes to go pretty hard in his training and stuff like that. He was probably just not really taking care of himself and just overheated in the heat. Ignore the fact that it's not a heat wave in Willow Creek right now. But in front of his children. Oh no. Joan and Philippa have a difficult family dynamic. Y'all have other issues right now, but sure. You can do what you want. Goodbye, Nasir. You You won't be missed, but the potential last beautiful child you could have made will be. Your legacy lives on strong. He's had a lot of children. He's lost half of them, actually, but this is our first ever side household that's ended. For my side household, obviously I'm not going to be following any of these kids to their adulthood. I'm going to follow them until their teenage years. So once they're teenagers, then they're like, if they want to get married, I'll let them get married or whatever. But outside of that, everything they do is out of my control at that point. So his legacy relies on his daughters and Walter, if he survives to be a teenager. But while his family mourns him, I feel so bad because Alice was going to come visit and everything. Maybe Alice will move in with Thelka to help out. Because she's doing it on her own. And she had a sister who lived next door, but her sister passed away a few years ago. The one who had the child with the Fae. There's a lot of drama going on with that Fae child, by the way. But it's, you know, not my circus, not my monkeys. But I've been keeping count. I've been keeping up with her. And yeah. So I'm gonna let these guys mourn their fallen father, and that's it. R.I.P. Nasir. Year, what year was he born? Year 1326 to 1356. At 30 years old exactly. All right, let me get away from this. We're here in Stephen's household because we have 3 birthdays. 1, the newborn that was just born, and 2, the infants. So, who do I want to start with? I guess she's already down here with the infant. She was giving them a little bit of a feeding before the day gets started. And let's see, let's go ahead and age them up. They're aging up into toddlers, so we want to avoid numbers 4, 8, and 12. Alondra gets, well, where's my d20? Alondra gets a 3, okay. And Conrad gets a 14. Okay, I thought that was about to be a 12. So both of the infants survive. I'll age them up in just a moment. And as for this newborn, Weston, we want to avoid, he's aging into an infant. We want to avoid numbers 12, 16, and 18. He gets a 15. All right, so all of the children survive. Let's start aging them up one by one and see what we're working with. Alondra has gotten the charmer and fussy traits. Okay. Conrad has the silly and independent traits. And our dear Weston has the calm trait. This is adorable. I'm gonna give all 3 of them a makeover and I will be right back. And here are the children. This is little Weston. I decided I'm not changing his name because I'm too lazy to take out my wheel. I don't know. Actually, I am changing his name. His name isn't Weston anymore, guys. It's William. William Smith. Good enough. This is him. I want the blue eyes to remain strong within the people. That's Weston. This is Alondra. She is super, super cute. I can already tell she just looks like Alina, but with green eyes. Super, super cute. And this is Conrad, whose name I still don't feel like changing. I feel like it's ingrained in my brain at this point. But honestly, Stephen just looks like Stephen. Does he look more like Stephen than the others? No, this was the one that looked like Alina. Does Osbert look like? Nope, I think he looks the most like Stephen out of all of them. Okay. Well, they have a nice little group of kids. She's on her final pregnancy right now. She is pregnant. And so, yeah, that is the end of Nasir's lines once Thelka gives birth. And once Alina gives birth, that'll be the end of Stephen's lines as well. Unfortunate. We had one more chance with Nasir. I mean, it was probably going to be a girl. And if it was a boy, it was going to be a boy that might not live very long. I don't know. We'll see. And last but not least, we're going to age up little baby Denise, who I am really excited to see aged up. Okay, there's an alien baby screaming. So I forgot the numbers already. Geez. Aging Denise up into an infant. So we want to avoid numbers 12, 16, and 18. Denise got a 1. So Denise survives. So let's have Grandma do it. Grandma, do you want to age up your granddaughter? Age her up so we can see what traits she has and what she looks like. I wonder if any of their kids are gonna take on a few of her traits. By her, I mean Alice. They're gonna take on a few of Alice's traits. So Denise is a cautious infant, which is fair. Okay, so let's see what her human form looks like. And last but not least, this is little baby Denise, who I can already tell just looks like Amir. The full alien kids seem to just, their human forms seem to just take after Amir so much, and I find that extremely interesting. So I wonder if she'll have the same personality as Amir, because so far Grogo is pretty chill, but I don't know. The only other person in the household who seems relatively unchill, well, Grogo's unstable actually, but Sybil has that anger. She's not hostile like her uncle, rest in peace Nasir, but she does have that temper. So I wonder if something like that will happen to her. And the other sister, whose name I forgot, Amis. There we go. But this is her. She's super cute. And I'm excited to see what happens with her as well. I'm really interested and intrigued by this new group of alien children, because the first 2 we had did not have those problems at all. And I kind of thought that most of their children would be human passing or just fully human. But I am glad that Mary is having a lot more alien babies as well. It makes me feel like she's a little less alone. Though there are aliens within the village, but she doesn't really have friends. So, you know. And with that all said and done, I do think I'm going to end this episode off here. So next episode, we will pick up with rolling to see which of our male Sims will be heading off to war. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.